night in Portland, the Wizards came out with the fire and desire Michael Jordan and head coach Doug Collins have been waiting for as they moved within a half game of the 8th and final playoff spot in the East by beating the Blazers and earning their 10th road win of the season. Tonight, the same effort is needed as this West Coast swing continues against the Seattle Sonics. Washington must increase their intensity as playoff implications continue to loom large. The Wizards and the Sonics are next. Comcast Sportsnet presents Wizards basketball. Tonight live from the KeyArena in Seattle, Washington. It's the Washington Wizards and the Seattle SuperSonics. MJ has arrived in Seattle for the final time as a player, and he played the game last night as the Wizards managed a huge victory to keep pace for the playoffs. Tonight, facing the new-look Sonics, who've added the sensational Ray Allen to their roster. It's the second and final meeting this season between the Wizards and the Sonics. Hi, folks. It's great to be with you again for Wizards Hoops tonight here on Comcast Sportsnet. Steve Buckhantz with Phil Chenier. And just when you thought that perhaps this team was beginning to run out of gas, here come the Pep Boys, Jordan, Stackhouse, and Tyronn Lue, who combined for a scintillating victory last night in Portland.
They combined for 70 points. In fact, the fifth time Washington has three players with 20 or more. They've won all 5 contests, led by Jordan's 25. These guys combined and did a superb job from the outside. The team shot 50% or better the whole game. It got close, even though Washington led the whole way, but it was fourth quarter shooting, particularly from Tyronn Lue, who had 10 of his season high 21 points on shots like this, is running one-hander, and another shot after the double team on Jordan, steps up and hits the big shot. Tyronn Lue had a superb game, didn't let the other part of his game fall either because he had 5 assists and no turnovers.
It was against the Seattle team last season that Lue had his career high of 26 points, so let's hope he plays well against the Sonics. Meantime, the Wizards' win was critical because Milwaukee lost last night, so it combined to give Washington a full game boost, and they find themselves now just one half game out of the 8th and final playoff spot in the East.
Well, the way they played the last 2 games, particularly with the win last night, gave them some momentum. They certainly need to win this game tonight. Hey, they can finish this road trip with 3, maybe 4 wins.
Well, it was back on November 12th, and these teams met at MCI Center with Seattle a 101-95 winner. And just like Gilbert Arenas the other night in Oakland for Golden State, it was Rashard Lewis who had his career high against the Wizards, 37 points.
Well, that was the 8th game of the season back in November. They came in with then Gary Payton. He's no longer with the team, but they left seeing a new star. Tyronn Lue had his career high 37 points. They tried everybody on him, just couldn't stop him inside, outside. Finished with a career high 37. Only missed 3 shots on the night, was also 3 for 4 from three-point range.
A deadly combination, Rashard Lewis and Ray Allen, who has come to try and rescue the day, and playing super for these Sonics against Michael Jordan, Jerry Stackhouse, and Tyronn Lue, as the Wizards look for their 2nd consecutive victory in as many nights. It's coming up next from the KeyArena. Comcast Sportsnet coverage. All right, time to take a look at the Southwest Airlines starting lineups. First for your Washington Wizards with a record of 33 wins and 37 losses. That's 5th place in the Atlantic, and now a half a game behind Milwaukee for the 8th and final playoff spot in the East. Wizards are 23-14 at home, 10-23 on the road. It's Michael Jordan and Tyronn Lue. Lue, last season, had his career high against his team, 26 points on 9 of 13 shooting. In a big game and a big win for the Wizards. Up front for Washington, it's Jerry Stackhouse with Jahidi White and Christian Laettner. Jahidi last night in his first start of the season had 6 points with 5 rebounds and 4 huge block shots. The head coach in his 2nd season is Doug Collins. Doug got his 70th victory as a Wizards coach last night against 82 losses. He is assisted by Brian James, Larry Drew, Johnny Bach, Patrick Ewing, and the Wizards trainer is Steve Stricker. Seattle Sonics are 33-36. That's sixth place in the Pacific. They're 19-15 here at home and 14-21 on the road. It's newly acquired Ray Allen starting in the backcourt with Brent Berry. The Sonics are 10-6 since that trade for Gary Payton took place. And in the front court for Seattle, Rashard Lewis with Craig Drobniak and Reggie Evans. Lewis in the last 7 games is averaging 23 points on 53% shooting from the field and 45% shooting from three-point range. The head coach in his 3rd season is Mr. Sonic, Nate McMillan. 116 wins, 102 losses. He replaced Paul Westphal 2 years ago, was an assistant here in Seattle for 2 years, following his 12 seasons as a Sonic. All right, here's a look at the Jim Coleman keys to tonight's game, Phil.
The Wizards have had problems defending three-point shooters throughout most of this season. This is a team that has 5 to 6 three-point shooters. Even their big men will step out and drop that. They have to defend that and do a good job. They're number 10, the Sonics that is, in three-point percentage. Turnovers and transition. Both teams are very good at protecting the ball. Seattle's number 3, Wizards number 5. But Washington has to make sure they get back in transition and don't allow any easy baskets. This team likes to run here. They've got some tremendous players that get up and down the court. Seattle's Rashard Lewis in his 5th year was unstoppable last time. I'm sure they're going to go to him. He had 63 threes on the season. He's 2nd on the team in that area. And perimeter shooting, this team is 15-3 at home when they shoot 45% or better. They're predominantly a perimeter shooting team.
The officials for tonight's game are Washington, D.C.'s Louis Grillo with Dick Bavetta and Bill Kennedy. This is the 2nd of 2 meetings this season. Seattle won the first game in Washington on November 12th, as we said, 101-95. Rashard Lewis had 37. MJ had 27 in that game. Last year, these teams split a pair. The Wizards lost at MCI Center by 15, but they won here in Seattle by 5. And that was the game Tyronn Lue had his career-high 26 points. Seattle leads the all-time series 57-46. As irony would have it, the Wizards playing a team that they beat in the NBA Finals 25 years ago. And Phil, you were part of that team, and it was sensational.
It was certainly exciting. Things just seemed to come together rather rapidly. Of course, Seattle, that was their first trip to the lot of excitement. And, of course, we came out victorious.
Sonics beat Phoenix Monday night 82-73 in Phoenix. They've won 4 of their last 5. Beating the Suns, the Nuggets twice, and the Rockets, and losing at Golden State by 6. Of course, the Wizards come off a gigantic win last night in Portland.
Big win.
Their first victory of this road series.
And you're talking about a quality team, too.
So the Wizards control the tip, and they start with Jahidi White at center, his 2nd straight start. And Tyronn Lue making his 13th start of the season. Jahidi has it knocked away, and the Wizards turn it over. Washington got off to a very quick start last night. They got on top of the Trailblazers and never looked back. Wizards winning wire to wire, never trailing in the game.
See how tight Jordan is on Lewis.
Knocked away, and an easy 2 inside. The shot. Wow.
That was a great opportunity to recover that missed shot. Reggie Evans shaking his head there. But that's the only place he's going to score. He only averages 2 or 3 points a game.
Look at that. In Denver at the half, an 11-point Nugget lead over the Bucks. What a game this could turn out to be tonight. Jordan has to fire and misses. Wizards not getting a good look at the basket in their first 2 possessions down. Drobniak shoots and misses. But another rebound to Seattle.
See, that's where you're going to have to deal with Reggie Evans. He's not a big scorer, but he is their 2nd leading rebounder, and that's what he's in there for, interior defense and rebounding.
Reggie gets his 3rd rebound. Here's Drobniak. Showing some ball handling. Evans now backs in on White. Jahidi with good defense. And, oh, how do you like that? I thought he jumped into it. Those are the kind of calls that used to fool officials all the time. And at one point, when Walt Frazier was the master at it, he would get you up into the air and then lean into you.
But that's the key, get you up in the air. You see Jahidi down on the floor, just having his space and just having his hand up. And it was Evans that jumped into him. That was a tough call.
Evans to the free throw line, a 49% free throw shooter. Collins saying that last night when you have 3 players who shoot like the Wizards did, and you move the ball around, a number of assists for this team, it's bound to do good things.
They were very pleased with that outcome, and you know, even the assists were distributed well.
Heidi that tipped away right to Jordan. Michael for Stackhouse. He'll take his first shot and bury it. A 2-point field goal cuts the lead to 1.
Again, that's the kind of bulk that Jahidi brings in there, keeping that ball alive, even though he didn't get credit for the rebound.
Works free and rips it. Nearly traveled. Now, luckily, Lue is there to collect it inside later. He got fouled and went over the line.
Okay, things are even because he jumped in. I thought he jumped into Dropniak. Once again, first of all, nearly a turnover. Good hustle there.
Leitner,
not quite as obvious as the other one, but still.
He's up in the air as well. Luckily, though, he was coming down and got fouled on the way down to the floor. Christian, an 82% free throw shooter. Gets the first. He's made 107 of 130 on the year. Making his 54th start of the season, Christian averages 8.2 points and 6.5 rebounds to lead the Wizards in that category. Wizards take their first lead at 4-3. Steve Buckhantz and Phil Chenier, and that's going to be a backcourt violation.
Ray looked up at Dick Pavetta a little incredulous, but nobody was close. He couldn't say that somebody hit the ball loose.
Sonics average 13.1 turnovers at 3rd in the league. Only Dallas and Milwaukee have been fewer turnovers than the Wizards. Leitner's jumper good. He has been spectacular.
When he's able to square up and look at that basket, I'll tell you, there aren't many big men that shoot the ball better from the outside.
Wizards by 3, their largest lead. Lewis cuts inside. Jordan tries to swipe it away, but he scores. Tyronn Lue is averaging 18 points and 6.6 rebounds a game in his 5th year with the Sonics. He's played all 5 here. He came out of high school, another one of those high school kids out of Texas. Lue works free for the jumper, and he hits that.
Well, I tell you, going back to Tyronn Lue, first of all, it's such a tough matchup. This guy is really 6'10", but handles it well, can go inside or outside. Of course, he just killed watching it the last time, and you see who's guarding him, Jordan.
Stackhouse guards Ray Allen. Allen works free for the jumper, misses, and that ball is going to go out of bounds to Washington. Ray Allen was involved in the trade for Milwaukee on the 20th of February. He came here with Kevin Ollie, Ronald Murray, and a draft pick for Gary Payton and Desmond Mason. There was some thought when the trade was first made as to who got the better deal. Both players have helped their respective teams.
Absolutely. Both players are great players. In fact, again, I was sad to see each leave their team because of respective teams, because they were basically icons with those organizations.
Barry slices across the paint. Nice pass to Allen, who cuts inside and misses, but the foul by Evans.
Once again, that's where Reggie Evans is going to hurt you on the offensive side. Doesn't have a lot of offensive moves in there, but he's strong and he's aggressive at going to the boards.
Stackhouse, that's off the mark. Here comes Barry. Runs over Lue, and Tyronn picks up the offensive foul. Nice play.
Absolutely. No question about the call. Brent just took off and just ran over Tyronn Lue.
Those dreaded berries, they come from everywhere. And it was their dad, Rick, who was so great for the Seattle team.
Try the Warriors. Someplace on the West Coast.
Jordan with a steal. Left-handed and he scores. What a play.
Hey, Steve, that was very similar to that play he made against the Lakers in the playoffs during their first watch. He goes up the right hand, switches to the left, and drops it down.
It really, I thought the same thing when I saw it, Phil.
Yeah.
You could see
I've seen that before.
Yeah, he had to shift to his left.
Deja vu.
Second personal on Brent, Barry, and MJ to the line. Jordan is 1 of 3. That's his first field goal. He's got 2 rebounds. And Jahidi is there to chase down the offensive board. So Brent Barry forced to leave the game with 2 personals. Jordan goes all the way and lays it in again.
Just attacking the basket. That will be a good sign in Washington last night against Portland. Only 12 trips to the free throw line. Something must be wrong with that basket over there.
And the Wizards fight for it, get the rebound. With their largest lead of 5, Stackhouse lays it in.
Well, Jordan led him right to the basket. All Stackhouse could do was jump and then lay it in.
Wizards by 7, their largest lead. Washington on an 11-4 run in the last 4-3 as Dropniak misses, but another offensive rebound. Reggie Evans, who already had 7 points, is 3 away from his career high.
Well, we just showed you his stat line. He averages 2.7 points a game.
Stackhouse, nice move. He wanted the foul, didn't get it.
Well, I tell you, that's a real good sign. We've seen he and Jordan attacking the basket. This team not very well known for their shot blocking skill. I think they're 26th in the league in that department.
Dropniak blocked from behind, gets his own rebound. That's blocked away and a foul call. That's charged to Michael Jordan. That's his first personal and a timeout with the Wizards leading 16-9. Our Volkswagen flashback takes us back to last March 15th, right here at the KeyArena, where Tyronn Lue scored a career-high 26 points as the Wizards beat the Sonics by 5. Both teams winning on the other's home floor last season, and the fans here with a standing ovation for Michael Jordan, who was just honored with a video tribute on the telescreens.
Well, this is the 3rd city on this West Coast swing that we've been in. Of course, the Lakers will be another one where Jordan has gone in and beaten that team in an NBA final situation. Of course, Phoenix and Portland, and now Seattle. Since they didn't do that to the city. Yeah, they did beat Seattle 1 year. We talked about that. Just kind of saw that blank look on your face, and I thought you were disagreeing with me.
Well, after I had Rick Barry playing for Seattle, that's why. Of course, he played for the '75 Golden State team that beat the Bullets in the NBA Finals.
That's the only reason I knew that, probably.
That's right. Of course, Brent and Drew are his sons, and they have killed the Wizards on numerous occasions. Washington hasn't had much luck. John, too. They haven't had a lot of luck with the Berries.
Well, they haven't. There's Brett right there. I saw a funny quote for him. Once Peyton was traded, he became one of the co-captains. So he goes to the pre-game ritual of meeting with the other players and the officials before the game. And he said it was no big deal. He said, I thought there was some big powwow, some big meeting there. He said, they just shook hands and that was it. He said, I was really disappointed.
Kwame Brown in for Washington. Jordan fadeaway good. And the fans love it. MJ 3 for 5. He's got 6 points.
It's so funny when you go into all these different arenas and you can just feel the love that they have for Jordan.
They want to see him play well. They don't necessarily want to see the Wizards win, but they want to see Michael put on a show. Drop the axe, swings on Kwame, fadeaway jumper, missed everything, and a 24-second violation.
Boy, that was good because Reggie Evans just pulled down another rebound. He already has 4. And that's the one area Washington getting beat badly. They've been out-rebounded 10-4 so far.
6'10", 230-pound Vladimir Radmanovic checks in. In his second season, he's from Yugoslavia, and he's a terrific player. Stackhouse with Allen all over him. Wow, pass just got by for Jordan's jumper, got another one.
Okay, they're starting off very similar to the way they started off last night in Portland.
9-point lead, excuse me, Phil, the Wizards' largest of the quarter.
Not just shooting well, but defending well, too.
Evans inside, wow.
This is not what you thought would happen in terms of seeing Seattle score.
You've got your biggest and strongest guy with him, Jahidi White. Stackhouse again, reverse layup, can't get it. Jahidi missed an easy follow.
I thought he might have done better bringing that ball down and then going up strong.
Ollie runs over Lue, and it's an offensive foul.
Good defensive footwork from Tyronn Lue. The second time he's drawn a charge.
Christian Laettner is in the game for Jahidi White. By the way, Larry Hughes will not play tonight. You see Hughes there next to Jahidi's right. Hughes in street clothes. He had his ankle x-rayed last night in Portland. It was negative, and he was going to try to go tonight, but he just couldn't do it. Jordan's jumper got another one.
Looking good.
Michael's 5 of 7. He's got 10 points. Radmanovic jumper missed everything right to Evans, and he's fouled. How do you like that? Let me check the stats. Is it his birthday as well?
We'll tell when he gets to the free throw line.
That's exactly right. The foul called on Christian Laettner with 2:24 to go in the quarter, and the Wizards by 9. Enterprise architecture platforms to nearly every civilian, intelligence, and military agency in the federal government. Let BEA improve your efficiency and responsiveness. Call BEA Government Systems at 571-382-2400. Michael Jordan has scored 10 of the last 14 Wizards points. Stackhouse has the other 4, and Michael is on again tonight.
He certainly is. He's been taking some difficult shots. You saw the last 2 layups, but also he's got the jumper going too.
In the meantime, Seattle does not have the jumper going. In fact, the Sonics have yet to hit a perimeter shot tonight. They've got 8 points in the paint and a free throw.
I tell you what really scares you, they got 8 offensive rebounds. In fact, Reggie Evans has 5, and he's at the line right now.
Evans' previous career high for field goals made was 3. He's already got 4 tonight. And Evans, a 49% free throw shooter, makes that one. He's 2 of 3 tonight. But Ray Allen has missed 3 shots. Lewis is 1 for 3.
It might be his birthday. You better look that up.
I will check that. No, it'll be in May 18th, so maybe he's celebrating early.
So he surpassed his season high already, right?
Alley-oop to Kwame on a great pass from Stackhouse.
That's the 5th assist for Stackhouse. So he's doing a good job scoring, but also assisting.
Less than 2 to play in the quarter. Wizards by 9, matching their largest lead. Allen against Stackhouse. Leitner pulls down the rebound. Second board of the night for Christian. Fans wanted to travel. 4 seconds to shoot. Lue fires it up and misses short.
Wizards got caught in between their rotation assignments.
Washington by 7. Nice
Good
pass to Leitner.
Yeah.
Beautiful look from Kwame Brown. He gets his first assist. Leitner has 6 points.
Yeah, the kind of assists they're getting, that should be making the Wizard coaching staff pretty happy.
Jordan draws contact, and he will go to the line. Rashard Lewis up in the air, contact made, and he shoots 2.
It's interesting, Bill Kennedy, the official, has made all 3 of those kind of calls with the players. Kind of gotten caught off his feet or on his toes. Rashard Lewis leaning in, Jordan making sure of the contact. That's the foul.
Wizards by 9. MJ now 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He's got 11 points. And Washington has their largest lead of 10 as Jahidi is back in the game for Christian Leitner. Jordan gets them both. He's got 12 points to lead all scorers. Evans has 11. That's a career high for him. And the Wizards lead by 11, their largest.
Boy, it looked like Jahidi got pushed from behind.
They'll call a foul on Jahidi White. His second personal. First in the last 2 minutes. So Christian Leitner very quickly off the bench, and it looks like he'll come in for Jahidi. As Lewis, an 83% free throw shooter, is at the line.
It's unfortunate for Jahidi. I thought on that attempted rebound, he got pushed from behind by Jerome James. And Jerome eventually ended up with the offensive rebound.
And I don't think that basket's going to count on the free throw. And they'll bring Reggie Evans back into the game for Jerome James.
Number 30, Reggie Evans. Evans replacing Jerome James.
So Lewis gets 1 more free throw. Drafted by Seattle 4 years ago, the 32nd pick overall out of Alief Elsick High School in Alief, Texas. Parade High School National Player of the Year 4 years ago. Full court pressure. Lue breaks it. Now finds MJ. Tough baseline shot. Oh, he nearly got it at the buzzer. He wanted it too, and what an effort it was.
Yes, it did.
Michael with a terrific first quarter on 5 of 7 shooting and 12 points. Make it 5 of 8 for MJ. A couple of rebounds and a couple of assists. And after one, it is Washington 28, Seattle 19. Well, the Wizards led 8-7 with 6:37 to go in the quarter. They then went on a 12-4 run in the next 2 minutes and 47 seconds to take a 20-11 lead. Jordan had 8 points in that run, and look at the shooting percentage for Washington.
Yeah, all of their points coming in the paint. You add that 12 points to the 7 free throws, you're talking the 19 points that they have. You look at the rebound, 15-7. They have 9 offensive rebounds, so they have more offensive rebounds than the Washington Wizards have total boards.
Once again, Wizards fans here en masse tonight. Allen gets that look at the basket, and he misses, and Kwame is up for the rebound. Kwame with his second rebound, and Ray Allen is 0 for 4 from the floor.
Well, they need to take full advantage of this and try and blow this game open as best they can.
Tyronn Lue with an excellent move, and he picks up where he left off last night. Once again, Wizards match their largest lead of 11. Wow, look at that. 74-56 Denver over Milwaukee in the third. Big jumper and a three-pointer from Vladimir Radmanovic. His 90th three-pointer on the season.
Once again, they have big men that can shoot the three, so that's going to be an area Washington's going to have to keep a close eye on.
Kwame inside. Short jump hook, gets the roll. Doug Collins has inserted not only Kwame Brown, but Brendan Haywood and Bobby Simmons into the lineup.
Bobby did an excellent job last night and the night before in Golden State.
Jerome James rushes away Haywood, backs in, short jump hook, no good. 2 Wizards are there. So can the Wizards keep up this lead with their leader Michael Jordan on the
Well, the thing about
bench?
it is that they want to build on this lead, so it becomes totally discouraging to the Seattle team.
Lue again lays it off for Stackhouse's jumper, and he drills it. Beautiful assist from Tyronn
Absolutely.
Lue. That's just his first of the game. And the Wizards have their largest lead of 12.
Well, you love that quickness that Tyronn possesses.
He's made it work for the Wizards in the last 2 games. And a timeout with 10:05 to go in the half, and Washington with their largest lead.
There are 39 reasons to buy a Toyota truck. Reason 16, Tundra has more standard V8 torque than any other full-size pickup. Reason 26, large 4-piston caliper front disc brakes for greater stopping power. Reason 12, Tundra, the best full-size pickup in initial quality 3 years in a row. Reason 1, for utility, comfort, and value, you can't beat Toyota's legendary quality and toughness. There are lots of reasons to buy a Tundra right now. This has only been a few of them. See your Toyota dealer and find the one that's best for you.
Provident is taking some of the puzzle out of banking by offering home equity lines at
Pacific Division leading Sacramento Kings. Come see the man, the legend, Michael Jordan in his final NBA season. See Stackhouse, Lue, all your favorite Wizards as they take on former Wizard Chris Webber, Mike Bibby, and the Kings. Tickets are available now. Call 202-432-SEAT or order online at WashingtonWizards.com. Bill Russell enjoying tonight's festivities here in Seattle.
The great one. The legend.
He saw the Wizards outscore the Sonics 28-19 in the first and 6-3 so far here in the second quarter. Ali, short. Haywood with a rebound. Lue pushes it up, trying to take advantage of a number. Same 5 for Washington. Kwame, Lue, Stackhouse, Haywood, and Simmons. Kwame's jumper over the top and out of bounds.
Good shot from Kwame. He forced Jerome James to back off of him.
Wizards by 12, their largest lead. Ray Allen is 0 for 4 from the field. Nowhere to go. He throws it inside, back to Allen.
Good
2
defense.
seconds. Barry dagger.
Did such a good job defensively taking away options, but they left that final option, Brent Barry, beyond the three-point line.
Those dreaded Barrys, they do it to you with regularity. Lue has to take the jumper and misses this one. Jahidi, and a loose ball foul is called on Seattle.
I think it's on Ray Allen. Stackhouse beat him to the inside position. As he went for that rebound, he got a shove from behind on Allen.
Checking our Geico Direct league standings, free throws per game, and our active career leader is Michael Jordan, who's just under 7 per game, and Stackhouse gets to the line as well, 6.4. Well, Washington led by 9 when Jordan left the game at the end of the first quarter. They still lead by 9, and MJ's back in. Traveling called by Dick Bavetta.
Yeah, Jordan knew that, but boy, he was just salivating because he had Kevin Ollie on him, knew he wanted to post him up and take him in. Ollie got a little bit of help from Rashard Lewis, and then Jordan, I think, just kind of lost his balance a little bit.
Long jumper, good. Rashard Lewis, his 64th three-pointer, and the lead is down to 6.
I talked to Brian James before the game. He said one of the things they have to do is defensively recognize their three-point shooters. They have a lot of them, but you certainly have to be aware of a player like Rashard Lewis and Brent Barry.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
And step up on those guys, force them to put the ball on the floor and do something else. The defense inside the three-point line has been very solid tonight so far.
Lue off a screen, 9 to shoot. Here's Jordan on the fadeaway. Got it. MJ is 6 for 9 from the field, has 14 points. James inside. Slapped away, and Kwame has it.
Once again, they're letting them play.
They are.
Very similar to last night's game.
Last night's first quarter looked a little more like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It wasn't quite that bad.
With nobody
Steve.
officiating. Lue can't drop it in.
There were a few hacks in there every now and then.
Radmanovich lost his balance, and the Sonics will keep it.
Looked like Kwame did a good job moving his feet, and you saw Radmanovich tripping a little bit because he couldn't get away from the air. There you see the left hand reaching in and stripping the ball.
Perfect give and go, and they missed it, but a foul is called.
Or Rashard Lewis takes off, and because he's a right-hander, you almost have to go through that body, and that's where the contact occurred. He fell awkwardly.
They called a flagrant personal foul on Brendan Haywood. And Rashard Lewis continues to writhe in pain, and a timeout taken by Seattle. 7:09 to go, with the Wizards leading 36-28. We'll take this timeout and be back after these words.
Year after year, millions of people choose one
All
company.
right, here's a look at our Singular Wireless You Make the Call. The call was a flagrant 1 charge to Brendan Haywood, 0-0.
Well, it was a dangerous play, but again, the player going for the ball, both Kwame and Brendan.
And because you have a player up in the air in a vulnerable position, both players actually hit him. But the flagrant foul assessed to Brendan Haywood. So you didn't make the call, was it?
Well, too close to call. You know, in this league, it's all subjective. I mean, and you've said it before, Phil, a lot of times, and I'm not condoning the violence of the foul, but a lot of times it's the way the player falls to the floor that dictates how the officials make the call.
Yeah, you're right.
And obviously that was a wild, very violent fall on the hardwood for Rashard Lewis, who makes 1 of 2, and now he's limping to the locker room. So 2 shots and the ball for Seattle. They make 1 of them.
Well, they wanted him to take the shots because I believe if somebody else is assigned to take the shots, he can't re-enter the game.
7-point lead for the Wizards. And another foul has been called on Brendan Haywood. That'll be his second.
Touchy.
Foul is off at 0. That's Brendan Haywood, his second team foul quarter.
That brings Brian Russell into the game. B. Russ not involved in last night's victory against Portland.
Well, it's so important at this stage of the season that everybody be prepared regardless of how many minutes they get or how many they didn't get the game before.
Out of bounds, it'll go to Washington. And Dick Bavetta says it was tipped, and it'll go to Seattle.
I don't know if Tyronn could have picked that ball up, but you're always, if you're in that situation, yeah, and Tyronn couldn't have gotten to it.
You can see Jordan tip the ball. 10 seconds to shoot. Ray Allen lost it for a moment. Allen is yet to make a field goal tonight, and he misses that one. James throws it inside and out of bounds. Big Jerome James at 7'1", 285 pounds in his 3rd year from Florida A&M.
You said it during the timeout. Let's keep an close eye on Ray Allen. He's too good of a shooter to continue shooting like this. He's 0 for 5.
Lue swing it to Bobby Simmons for the jumper, and he can't hit it. Oh, and Kwame is held by James. Had a hold of his shirt.
Yeah, when you get that kind of visual, it's hard for the official to miss. You can see as he's pulling away, the jerseys pulls away from him.
If they had tearaway jerseys, Kwame would be naked. So James comes out of the game, and Reggie Evans is back in. Reggie having a career night with 11 points, 6 rebounds. Kwame was wide open for a minute. They couldn't get it to him. Spins, short jumper, no good.
Kwame just doesn't do a good job playing off the pressure, that physical play. In high school, they'd call that a foul, but in the pros, they let that kind of contact go.
Allen, there's his first field goal. And the Wizards' 12-point lead is down to 5. Kwame off balance hits.
Little indecisiveness there. He was looking for the pass, but he already had left his feet, left the floor. I mean,
Kwame is 3 for 5 and has 6 points, 2 rebounds. Radmanovich down low with Simmons on him, trying to get the ball to him. Now Allen swings it for Ollie. For Brent Barry, the long jumper, no good. MJ baseline, good.
Well, they did a good job running that split, and Jordan was left wide open.
16 points for Jordan. Wizards by 9. Bobby Simmons called for holding Ray Allen.
Foul is on number 21, Bobby Simmons.
Well, we take a look at our Department of Health injury report. Ansu Cisse, a lower back strain placed on the injured list February 20th. I know you were wondering where he was, Phil.
I sure was.
And Ansu Cisse, in his second year from Ole Miss, is out. Barry around Jordan. Missed that one. Kwame is there for Lue.
Boy, Tyronn does such a good job in handling the ball and in pressure.
That's where it's critical to have a true point guard. Bad pass by Jordan, picked off by Barry. Blocked by Kwame. Unbelievable.
It was a great block, but his momentum carried him down on top of Brent Barry.
Nice move by Barry, but get down, young man. Comes right back and hits a three-pointer. And then a foul in the backcourt is called on Reggie Evans.
Foul is on number 30.
Reggie has been very energetic, not just in terms of offensive rebounding and rebounding in general, but he's also helped applying a pressure in the backcourt. That time he picked up a foul.
His first. Wizards by 6 after the three-pointer from Barry. Jordan, tough jumper, too strong. Russell is there.
Remember that game earlier where they played against Milwaukee and Ray Allen was guarding Jordan, and he was so physical. And I just thought about that, watching Ray Allen trying to deny Jordan the ball, and eventually trips him right there.
Second on Ray Allen, only the 4th on the team. So again, the Wizards will bring it in. Jordan stays in the game. Michael has 16 points to lead all scorers. Kwame inside, nice move, off the glass.
Good job. Play. Gave the head fake and then put it on the floor to get closer to the basket and get the angle that he needed to release the shot.
8 points for Kwame on 4 of 6 shooting. Knocked away, and the Wizards get it. Doug Collins wants a 20 with 2:52 to go in the first half, and it is a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well. Wizards with the lead, 42-34. Well, 4 of Seattle's 5 field goals in the second quarter have been three-pointers. And to give you an indication of just how devastating the three-pointer has been for this Wizards team, in the last 16 games, including the 4 three-pointers here tonight, the Wizards have been outscored from three-point range 285 points to 93 points.
Wow.
The opposition has hit on 95 of 258. And the Wizards have made 31 of 120.
And of course, the numbers you're giving are the updated numbers.
Correct.
Including tonight's game, and that's what Doug Collins has talked about. That's too much of a discrepancy in terms of haves and have-nots, giving up the threes and not getting threes. And that's too much to overcome sometimes.
There's a look at the information we relayed to you, and that does not include the 4 three-pointers tonight. But boy, talk about points.
And tonight, Washington only taking 1 and missing that one. And in this second quarter, Seattle 4 for 7 from three-point range. Good, strong move.
And he missed it. Ryan Russell has just struggled from outside and from inside. Ray is stripped, and he'll go to the line.
smart decision by Ray Allen. He just right now does not have his normal touch from the outside. He is a terrific outside shooter, but he also has the ability to put the ball on the floor. He has the strength to get in the basket, and challenge the guys. He's also a terrific free throw shooter.
Here in Seattle, he's made 84 of 94, better than 89%. Overall, with the Sonics and the Bucks, he's shooting 91% from the free throw line. One of the best free throws. Halftime in Seattle, where with 4 minutes to go, Washington led by 9, 40-31. Seattle then outscored the Wizards 13-2 the rest of the half. Brent Barry had 8 of those points, including a back-breaking three-pointer at the buzzer to give his team the lead, 44-42. Steve Buckhantz with Phil Chenier, and now there's just one question. Can the Wizards come back from a momentum swing at the end of that half that really took the guts right out of them?
Well, they somehow have to. Keep in mind, last night against Portland, they played a very tough-fought game. Several times in that fourth quarter, Portland got it down to 2 with possession, but Washington came up with big stops. It's going to take that kind of courage again tonight to respond to after having what we thought was control of the basketball game going in with a 2-point deficit.
Bit by bit, the Sonics chipped away at the Wizards' lead, but they didn't just do it in little chunks. They did it in large chunks from three-point range. Yeah. As Seattle hit 5 of 9 three-pointers, only 3 of 9 inside the arc in the second quarter.
Well, that's right. MJ, for the Wizards, had everything going. 16 points in the first half, 7 for 13. Jerry Stackhouse finished the half with 8 points, gets a nice assist from Tyronn Lue, but Jerry had 6 assists to lead the team. Kwame Brown off the bench had 8 points and 5 rebounds, did a good job, a couple of key turnovers, and he also took that quick shot. On the other side, Ray Allen's been struggling, but Reggie Evans has really filled in nicely. He has 11 points. He's tied for the team high along with Brent Barry. He had 8 rebounds, talking about Evans, 5 on the offensive glass.
And you can see the Wizards were out rebounded by 7, and second chance points went to Seattle as well.
Big time.
So what do you think Doug Collins says to them inside? He gambled a little bit using Kwame Brown, and Kwame has responded well, although he had 2 turnovers, as you said. Michael Jordan had 3 turnovers in the first half, but what does this team have to do to get that lead back and build that pad again?
Well, again, this game is a mental game, so you have to come out playing with confidence. Think about those things you did in the first quarter. They did an excellent job defensively. You know that Ray Allen's probably going to have a better second half than he did the first, but still make everything tough on him. They got out and did a good job defending the perimeters. It's just that they fell down, did not really cover the three-point shot. And keep in mind, several of those three-pointers, including the last one, kind of a desperation shot with the shot clock winding down.
But it went, unfortunately, and it gave the Sonics the lead at the half after the Wizards had built a 12-point advantage in the second quarter. Ray Allen just 2 of 9 from the field. Can the Wizards keep him down? And they keep Ray at bay. A portrait of Michael Jordan at halftime. Pretty nice work here in about 10 minutes of time. Fans appreciate MJ, and right now his team trails by 2, 44-42 at the half. Tyronn Lue running the show for Washington with 4 points and 3 assists. MJ played well with 16 points. Gary Stackhouse had 8. Richard Lewis came back to nail a long jumper. Nice block by Kwame Brown inside. But at the first half buzzer, Brent Barry off the glass with a three-pointer that gives his team a 2-point lead at the break, 44-42. Seattle shoots just 36% from the floor, and yet they have the lead. Washington shoots 49%. They had a 12-point advantage, but could not hold on to it. Michael leads all scorers with 16 points in the game. Stackhouse and Kwame Brown had 8 apiece, Leitner 6, and Lue 4. Brent Barry and Reggie Evans lead this team. Reggie Evans with a career-high 11 points. Richard Lewis, who has a bruised knee, but his return is possible, with 8 points. Ray Allen just 6 points and Kevin Ollie 3. Allen just 2 of 9 from the field and way under his season average of 22.4.
See the big difference really in that first half. You look at in terms of scoring, we already talked about the 5 for 11 shooting from three-point range. Washington missing the one and only three-pointer that they took, but also from the line, Washington 4 for 5 from the free throw line. All of that came in the first quarter. They didn't get to the line at all in the second quarter. And you can see where 11 for 14 from the free throw line. That's what Seattle shot. So they made up 7 additional points from the line.
Fans, we invite you to come help the Wizards turn back the clock on Wednesday, April 9th as they take on the Celtics at 7. Wizards celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Bullets' 77-78 championship. In honor of the celebration, the Wizards will play in replica Bullets uniforms, and Bullets headbands will be handed out to the first 10,000 fans in attendance. To get your tickets, call 202-432-SEAT or order online at WashingtonWizards.com. Well, the Sonics were 5-2 in the first 7 games after the Ray Allen trade. They've gone 4-5 since, so they're 10-6 overall since the trade. He has averaged 25.4 points per game since that deal on February 20th, but tonight has just 6 points. Wizards led most of the half, and that is a turnover.
I don't think anybody touched it.
Seattle. Seattle led for the first 2 minutes and 38 seconds of this game and then trailed for the rest of the half until just before Brent hit that three-pointer at the buzzer. Lue around the screen for the open jumper, way short. Up ahead to a streaking Barry with Jordan there. Brent Barry in his 8th year from Oregon State. And the Sonics have their largest lead of 4. Steve Buckhantz and Phil Chenier. And our Comcast Sportsnet crew, our producer Chris Grain, our graphic artist Bob Anderson. Stackhouse misses, and the Wizards are not off to a good start here in the third quarter. Nice pass for Barry. He lost it, and they turn it over. That's their 11th turnover. Well, Milwaukee has closed the gap, and in the fourth quarter, Denver clings to a 4-point lead with 50 seconds remaining in that game. Wizards will be in Denver Sunday night. LA Friday night. Stackhouse in the low post. Turns, shoots, misses. Had Allen right in his face. Wizards built a 12-point lead in the second half. Seemed to be in control of this game, only to see it slip away. Foul on Stackhouse as Predrag Drobniak drives on him. Drobniak was taken by the Wizards in 1997 with the 48th overall pick in the draft. Never played in Washington. Then was dealt to Seattle in June of 2001 for the draft rights to Bobby Simmons. Richard Lewis, and that's a backbreaker at the buzzer.
Was that a 3 or a 2?
2-point field goal. And the lead grows to 6. Lewis, who looked like he might have to be carted out of here, laying on the floor, writhing in pain, showing no signs of the injury now. Jordan's jumper, good.
Looks like he's able to pick his spots anywhere on the court that he can get to.
18 points for Jordan on 8 of 14 shooting. But the Wizards have stopped moving the basketball on offense, and that's something Doug Collins preaches. Drobniak at 6'11", 272 pounds. He went to Oregon State. He's from Yugoslavia.
You see Seattle that has the hot hand to start this quarter off, and Washington only 1 for 4.
Louis Grillo calls a foul on Rashard Lewis, his second.
That is the first.
Wizards ball on the side.
Against Seattle.
Stackhouse goes all the way and draws a foul. So Jerry will go to the line. He's 10th in the league in free throw shooting at 87%.
Boy, he's so good when you find him going to the basket because he's strong and quick. You can see him bounce off that contact and nearly make that shot.
Jerry gets his first. On the season, he's hit 410 free throws in 470 attempts. Makes them both. 10 points for Stackhouse. He and Jordan, the only two Wizards in double-figure scoring. MJ with 18. Allen off 1 foot, way short. Oh, he went over top of Leitner, and White pulled it away.
They've got numbers if they want to use them.
Jordan inside, lays it in.
Good recognition. They had the numbers out there. They just had to spread the players out. Finally, it was Jordan open. Another assist for Jerry Stackhouse.
Number 7 on the night for Stack. And the Wizards cut it to 2. Jahidi White, who got his second straight start, pulls down his 4th rebound of the evening. Checking our Toyota League leaders in three-point field goals. Active career leaders, Ray Allen, 5th of the active players with 1,095.
That last pass, Jordan knowing that was going to be difficult for Jahidi to handle. That's about the 2nd or 3rd air ball we've seen from Drobniak.
Lue is open. He'll try his luck. And Barry, a three-pointer. Tyronn Lue's 51st on the season. And the Wizards have regained the lead by 1.
Good defensive rotation that time that ended up forcing that turnover. They covered all the passing lanes.
Vladimir Radmanovic getting set to check back in. Stackhouse open for a moment. Inside to Jahidi, who misses the layup. How do you like that?
I'm telling you, there's something wrong with that basket
it's
down
happened
there.
Twice at this end, too. Wizards have missed 3 or 4 easy looks at the basket. Kwame missed 1. Jahidi missed 1.
Brian Russell missed 1.
Brian Russell had an easy layup driving to the basket. Jordan lays it off. Nice pass inside. Score the basket, and White will go to the line.
He made sure of that one, and again, good patience on his part to allow the first defender to go by. Watch the fake. Jordan just knows he's wide open. That's Reggie Evans that goes by, and then the strong throwdown from Jahidi White. Brent Barry can't do anything but commit the foul.
Amazing. As hard as he hit him, you better have a billy club if you're going up after Jahidi to stop him from scoring. Timeout in Seattle. A look at our forced three-pointer, and the Wizards finally get one. Tyronn Lue from long range.
That's right. They're 1 for 3 after missing, going 1 for 4. They've made 3 of their next 4 shots and regained the lead here.
Washington on a 9-0 run to regain the lead at 53-50 after the Sonics went up by 6. Just joining us, the Wizards built a 12-point lead in the second quarter. But Brent Barry, after the Seattle team chipped away at that lead, Barry hit a three-pointer from between the circles on the run at the buzzer to give Seattle a 2-point advantage at the break. So Jahidi White at the line. He's got 2 points and 4 rebounds and rims it. .6:05 to go, third quarter. Radmanovich backs away on the jumper and gets the bounce. Radmanovich averages 10.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. And a final from Denver. The Nuggets have defeated the Bucks 108-103. Throwing the Wizards into a virtual tie right now as Washington turns it over.
This team has made the most of turnovers. Turning the ball over 8 times. They've gotten 14 points off those turnovers.
Seattle back up by 1. So with the Bucks loss, if the Wizards could come away with a victory here tonight and Stackhouse hits a 3, they would be ahead of Milwaukee by a half game for the 8th and final playoff spot in the East. Washington by 2. Blocked by
good
White.
block.
What a
Great
block.
block.
Tremendous block by Jahidi. Doug Collins wants time and gets it with 4:31 to play in the third and 11 on the shot clock. So a tremendous earth-shattering block by Jahidi White on Radmanovich. Get down, my friend. Timeout on the floor.
This is Nate McMillan.
How about Doug Collins?
First team?
Well, it's possible. We will give you a chance to ponder that and come back. Stackhouse, long jumper, no good. Tipped up. Jahidi chases it down. Nicely done. Fresh 24. Wizards lead 56-54. Steve Buckhantz and Phil Chenier. Wizards coming off a victory last night in Portland, a huge win after losing their first 2 games on the road to Phoenix and Golden State. Lue drives, got pushed, throws it up and draws a foul. Wow. Jerry Stackhouse, meantime, is limping down court. Stackhouse slipped on the far side of the court and got up very slowly. He appeared to twist what looked like an ankle or a knee, and now trying to walk it off.
And that was just on the weak side. That
Yeah,
wasn't even on the ball side. On the ball side, it looked like Ray Allen may have got kicked in the groin, so he came up limping.
Ouch. Get in there.
Ye of such little faith.
Tyronn Lue will try it again. He's now 71 of 82 on the season. Oh, man. Tyronn, a much better free throw shooter than that, and I figure he's automatic when he goes to the line. Lewis spinning. Blocked by White out of bounds. Draws the oohs and ahs from the sellout crowd at KeyArena.
See, all that was made possible by Jordan, forcing Rashard Lewis to turn back and forth. That wastes time, and that gives your defensive help chance to get in position. Good job by Jahidi, and even better by Jordan.
Reggie Evans comes out. Big Jerome James is in. Allen off the glass and in for 3. How do you like that?
We'll remember, that's 2 3-pointers off the glass that were a little hard to accept.
Tied at 57. New ball game in Seattle. Nice pass to Leitner, lays it in. Beautiful assist by Jordan. MJ has 20 points and 4 assists with 3 rebounds. Leitner 8 points and 2 boards. Allen around Jahidi. Ball knocked off the floor, and they'll give it to Washington.
Boy, Jahidi was very fortunate. He reached around. Normally, when you reach around a player, you're going to get the foul. There was no whistle, so
Again, it goes with the consistency of what we've seen. They're allowing for a lot of contact.
Seven to shoot. They go to Leitner. 5 to shoot. Wizards are in trouble. Stackhouse from way outside. How do you like that? Woo! Jerry with a long-range jumper.
Did you say a long range? That was long.
That was from out at the Puget Sound. Barry around Lue for Radmanovich. Big jumper, no good. Stackhouse is there.
Don't have numbers.
Jerry driving, nowhere to go. And Lue will set it up with 12 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Stackhouse baseline, missed it. Wizards by 5. Alley-oop coming, tipped up into the air. James has it. Lewis. James again, lost it to Jordan. And timeout taken by Doug Collins with Jordan over the timeline. And 1:26 to go in the third. Every possession big in this game. The Wizards are 33 and 37. Same time last year, they were 32 and 38. And of course, went on to win 37 games last season. Finished 37 and 45, 18 wins better than the year before when they went 19 and 63.
It's Ray Allen bobblehead night on Friday night featuring a post-game concert by Seattle's own residents.
And Netstar One provides consulting, design, and implementation services. They help you take advantage of existing IT investments and enable your organization to meet new levels of reliability, performance, and security. Call Netstar One at 800-685-8050 for more information. First meeting of the year between these two teams on November 12th. The Sonics won 101-95. Richard Lewis had a career-high 37 points on 16 of 19 shooting. And MJ led the Wizards with 27 points. That was off the bench, you'll recall.
Yeah. Also in that game, Gary Payton had 16 assists. Of course, Gary no longer here. He's in Milwaukee. And Ray Allen has replaced him.
Jahidi White, who got his first start last night against Portland, became the 12th different Wizard player to start at least one game this year. Only the Clippers and the Magic have started more players. Meantime, this Sonic team used 15 different starting lineups this season, but the one they used tonight was the only one they've used since Ray Allen arrived.
I wouldn't be surprised if Doug Collins set something up to try and get them to go to the basket. Seattle has 4 team fouls, so any fouls from here on, Washington will be shooting. One way is to let Stackhouse go, and an offensive foul is called on Jahidi White.
Offensive foul, number 55, Jahidi White is third.
The Wizards last night shot 55% from the field, something along those lines.
It was really 51.3.
They are 11 and 3 when they shoot 50% of the field or better. Blocked by White, and give it to the Wizards. That is another turnover.
They did a good job again. Once Ali tried to get in the middle, they collapsed in there, took away passing lanes, and forced the turnover.
14 Seattle turnovers have led to 13 Wizards points. Stackhouse double team goes for Jordan. That's knocked out of bounds with 7 on the shot clock. Washington by 5, 62-57. Jordan has 20 points to lead all scorers. Stackhouse checks the clock. Fires up a desperation jumper, and that's a 24-second violation. The Wizards unable to get a good offensive look at the basket. That's their 11th turnover, and that's led to 14 Seattle points. See Doug Collins saying they need to swing the basketball around. Ollie. Lewis on the baseline. Did he get hit by Jordan? I don't know, but there's an air ball.
Yeah, don't see much coming from Rashard Lewis. Not like he's not complaining or anything.
Wizards will play for the final shot of the quarter, leading by 5. Shot clock is off.
Now make sure they don't take this shot too soon. That's what they did at the end of the first half.
Lue scoops one up, tipped up, no good, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. The Wizards unable to take advantage of what would have been a penalty situation in free throws. Gary Stackhouse on 6 of 14 shooting has 16 points in the game. Michael Jordan has 20. Lue with 8 and Leitner with 8. And after 3 quarters in Seattle, the Wizards lead the Sonics 62 to 57. Fourth quarter action underway from Seattle. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier. Wizards with a 62-57 lead. Seattle took a 6-point advantage, 50-44 at the 9:14 mark. Jordan's shot is blocked. Washington then outscored them 18-7 the rest of the quarter. Stackhouse with 8 of the 18. And the Wizards lead now by 5.
Boy, Jordan has a real disgusting look on his face. I think he felt he got fouled on that last occasion. Something's wrong with the 24-second shot clock. While they're talking, we'll look at the three-quarter stats at that time. Washington still a solid 48% and holding their opponents under 40% shooting, and they came alive from three-point line, making 3 for 5 in that quarter, and doing a little bit better getting to the free throw line, and also with 17 assists.
Michael is conferring with Bill Kennedy. Again, I think you're right. He thought he was fouled with no call from Kennedy. And again, Michael, like E.F. Hutton, when he talks, you listen, whether you're a player, a coach, or a referee. Jordan for Leitner, 4 seconds to shoot. Christian on the fadeaway, off the glass, tip up, no good. And James the rebound.
It's been a while since anybody has scored.
Wizards continue to have opportunities, but haven't got a real good look at a jump shot. Now Leitner thought about it, but doesn't. Stackhouse with 9 to shoot. Jerry throws up a wild shot. That's no good. Wizards have not gotten a good look at the basket. Have taken some very poor selective shots. Allen will score easily.
One of the few times you didn't receive help once the defender broke down.
And Doug Collins is disgusted. 10:17 to go, Wizards by 3. Fresh.
It's going to be a little interesting now. Eldon Campbell has just entered the game for the first time for Seattle, and he's always given Washington fits regardless of what team he was playing on. And looks like he'll match up with Kwame Brown, who had a very strong first half.
The Sonics got Eldon Campbell for Kenny Anderson. Campbell coming over from the Hornets. Kwame Brown in the game for Washington. Here's Jordan, baseline jumper, no good. Wizards have pretty much forced up their last half a dozen shots.
Well, they're 0 for 5 to start this quarter.
Lewis fadeaway. Look at MJ. Played tough defense and got the rebound, his 6th of the night.
Yeah, but they got to get their offense going.
From the top of the key, caught Kwame Brown sleeping.
Well, not really. They were trying to transfer. They were trying to get Tyronn Lue back out to the top. But he wasn't able to make the transfer in time, and Ali was left with the open shot.
Milwaukee lost tonight at Denver. A Wizards win would put them a half a game ahead of the Bucks for the 8th and final playoff spot in the East.
Good job by Tyronn Lue. He was 1 against 3 and had to challenge the largest player coming at him. Radmanovic goes up, and you can see how strong Tyronn Lue is, not allowing him to get to the basket. Also has get up a little bit.
Radmanovic shoots 72% from the free throw line.
Oh. So now instead of giving up the easy 2, at least save a point. Let's see if they can save 2. Ooh, how about that?
And yet the Wizards have not scored a point.
You're right, in this quarter.
They're 0 for 6 from the field. Seattle 2 of 5. Jordan left alone for a minute, but does not shoot. Kwame off balance, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. Kwame is a 68% free throw shooter on the season.
Number 31, Brendan Barry, he's 4th.
Well, this time they got Kwame floated across the middle. He's much quicker than Eldon Campbell, but Eldon able to body up on him and slow him down.
The Wizards still have yet to score in the period. And we played almost 4 minutes. The last Washington score was a Stackhouse 3-pointer with 2:34 left in the 3rd quarter.
Kwame does get the 2nd free throw.
Wizards clinging to a 2-point lead, 8:13 to play in regulation. Barry on Kwame. Fisted. Pretty good defense.
They got Barry that time, yeah.
And that'll be his 5th personal foul.
Just in trying to transfer down to the other end, Bobby Simmons happened to be in front of him, and instead of stopping or anything else, Barry reached out and just shoved him. And Brent will have to sit.
I don't know who I'd rather have sitting, Ray Allen or Brent Barry, but Barry goes out and Allen comes back in. Kwame. Blocked out of bounds by Campbell.
Kwame just has to learn to do a better job of setting his man up defensively or offensively and getting him away from him. Doesn't do a good job a lot and then picks up his dribble, can't go anywhere.
Doug Collins looking at his team down court, emphatically saying, pass the ball. 7 seconds to shoot. Jordan lays it off for Lue. That's a long jumper. No good. And Simmons chases it down.
I think they would like to get something and get the ball into Leitner's hand. He's made all of his shots, but he's only taken 3.
Kwame, oh, he needed that one. He got fouled, he'll go to the line again. It's on Ray Allen.
He took it strong that time. You'd like to be able to convert the 3. You see 2 players going out after Jordan, and that leaves Kwame open.
Only 3 bench players have scored in this game tonight. Kwame Brown is one of them. Radmanovich is the other, along with Kevin Ollie. Brown has 10 points for the Wizards with 5 rebounds. Misses the second. Washington by 3. Wizards shooting 9 of 14 from the free throw line, 64%. And Jordan called for a foul, riding to guard Rashard Lewis.
Foul on number 23.
Second personal on MJ. Sonics ball on the side.
Well, unlike the last time these two teams met, they've been able to keep Rashard Lewis fairly quiet, even though he did spend some time out with that injury, but still 3 for 12.
Meantime, Ray Allen 4 of 14 has just 11 points.
Well, Jordan getting right up in his face, distracting him.
How much does that distract you when a defender puts his hand in front of your eyes?
Well, I think when you're not on balance and you had to work just to get the shot off, it bothers you a lot. If you're doing it in your rhythm, you've already zeroed in on the basket.
Knocked out of bounds with 7 seconds. Rashard Lewis is 0 for his last 7 field goal attempts. Eastern's Automotive Group, where your job is your credit. 100% guaranteed approval with over $400 million to lend and the largest selection of over 600 cars, trucks, and SUVs, all inspected and credited. Call 888-418-2222 or visit easterns.com online.
Boy, I tell you, they're letting a lot of contact go. I thought Seattle had a couple of situations where they committed a foul, particularly on Bobby Simmons, who got that first offensive loose ball.
Doug Collins will bring Jerry Stackhouse back in.
Right there, looked like Eldon Campbell got him. And now the two, Kwame and Eldon, go for it. They call a jump ball.
Kwame at 6'11".
Got to get up quick now.
And they do, but it is chased down by Seattle. Washington has missed 13 consecutive field goal attempts.
Well, the good thing about it is they're defending well because Seattle really hasn't done anything to pull away.
How do you like that? Campbell missed a wide open layup.
How many of those have we seen tonight at both ends?
Man, that was stunning. Lue open for the long jumper.
Dang.
Got it!
Yes.
3-pointer from Lue, and that was gigantic. Wizards by 6. 5:26 to play in regulation. Allen is bumped, and he will shoot 2. Stackhouse feels like Allen gave him a left arm, but they called a foul on Stackhouse and a timeout on the floor. 5:21 to go. Washington by 6.
Come on, help me out, partner.
I'm trying, buddy. Got a little mental block going, but then again, that's pretty much all day long.
Oh, forgot about Dennis Johnson, Paul, Jerry Sloan, Don Chaney.
So Doug did not make the list. Doug Collins, who was a #1 pick out of Illinois State in 1973 by Philly, played all 8 years with the Sixers and averaged 18 points and 3 rebounds, was a 4-time All-Star, 77 to 80. Now he's in charge of this Wizards team. Washington had a drought where they went 8 minutes and 57 seconds without scoring.
Why is he shooting? Was that a shooting foul? They're not in the penalty.
He must have said he was shooting. And Tyronn Lue ended the drought with the 3-pointer. The Wizards.
I'm sorry, go ahead. I interrupted you, but I was kind of surprised to see Ray Allen at the line.
Wizards by 4. Well, they have had a devil of a time getting off a good shot at the basket. It's just been very tough for them. Kwame fadeaway, wild shot, misses everything. Boy, their offense has disappeared.
Kwame has to utilize its quickness on a player like Eldon Campbell.
Wizards have made one field goal in the quarter. Blocked by Brown. Jordan, and they run 2-on-2. Now Michael will wait and go to Lue, and he'll set it up.
Boy, it'd be nice if they could get something again for Leitner. He's only taken 3 shots, but he's made all of them.
They're trying to find someone at Stackhouse with 5 to shoot. Jerry fadeaway, way short. How do you like this?
Boy.
Don't give this guy a chance. Kevin Ollie cuts inside, short jumper, tip up no good, and Jordan has it. The Wizards have to take advantage of this.
Yeah, but we talked about this during the break, that neither team shooting the ball well in this quarter.
Seattle has not made a field goal in over 5 minutes. Three seconds to shoot. MJ missed everything. It's like they've never seen the game before.
It's Sonics basketball.
Is it Seattle's defense that's been so perplexing?
Well, they're tightening it. They're tightening things up. They're really committed to that. But again, number one, you're not getting the ball moving. I'd actually like to see Tyronn Lue handle it, see if he could break the defense down, force them to help out, and then hit the open guy.
Allen gets away with some movement and hits. Cuts the lead to 2, and Doug Collins is urging this team on. Lue was the hero last night. Alley-oop for Jordan, he scores. What a pass by Lue.
Boy, great job. The two communicated perfectly. Caught Rashard Lewis leaning one way.
Jordan with his 10th rebound of the game. He's got a double-double, 22 points, 10 boards, 4 assists.
Barry on Jordan. Now, he's got to be careful. He has 5 personals.
MJ on Radmanovich. 3 to shoot. Baseline. Yes, indeed. And the fans go wild in Seattle.
Who do you cheer for?
Seattle. The score of the Wizards, 71.
The greatest player of all time living up to his reputation tonight. Wizards with a 6-point lead and 2:19 to play. We flash back 16 years ago to Seattle, Washington, in the 1987 Slam Dunk competition, won by none other than the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan. And he doesn't look a lot different now than he did then. I think he's actually more muscular now, got a little more meat on him.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He's picked up a few pounds.
But still in perfect shape, not an ounce of fat on him. Fit as a fiddle. He just did a huge shot, and the Wizards lead by 6 with 2:15 to play in regulation. Radmanovich open for the jumper, no good. Follow up and in.
2 minutes remaining quarter. 2 minutes.
Jordan fadeaway. Got another one. He is unbelievable. 26 points to lead all scorers. 10 rebounds for MJ. Allen drives all the way and lays it in.
Well, they've got to give Leitner some help. If he's going to stay out there and take away the 3, he's got to get some help. Once Ray Allen puts the ball on the floor and goes by him.
17 points for Allen on 6 of 17 shooting. 8 to shoot. Bobby Simmons, nice move, gets fouled and will go to the line. Nice move underneath by the second-year star from DePaul.
And that shows you a little bit of continuity that time. They moved the ball around. Ray Allen actually probably taking his eye for a brief second, allowing Bobby Simmons to get the middle. And, you know, in that situation, you're in trouble defensively when the guy gets the ball there.
Bobby is 11 of 12 on the season from the line and misses that one. Wizards shooting 60% from the free throw line tonight, 9 of 15. Ryan Russell back in the game for Christian Laettner. Simmons gets one, the Wizards by 5 with 1:10 to play. Allen again gets around everybody, lost it out of bounds, and it'll go to Seattle.
That was Jordan that came over from the weak side with the help. Once again, you've got to pay attention to the ball, too. You know where your man is, but when there's a breakdown, you can't allow an easy layup.
14 on the shot clock. Allen backs in on Stackhouse. Kicks it out, Radmanovich, bullseye. Michael Jordan equated him to a Dirk Nowitzki. Said he's got a lot of potential. Very good player. MJ again. He missed that one and Russell's there to clear. And the Wizards will hold, leading by 2.
But they're going to have to shoot it. They're going to have to give the ball back to Seattle.
Huge possession here. 10 on the shot clock. Simmons, no good. Stackhouse lays it
big
in.
play.
What a play. Timeout, Nate McMillan. What a play by Stackhouse. Follows up the miss by Simmons and lays it in for his 18th point tonight.
Both teams going with their small lineup. Bobby Simmons goes in there. Looks like he may have gotten tripped. Goes down, but Stackhouse right there to recover the missed shot and the easy putback.
Seattle has 1:20 timeout remaining. The Wizards have 2 full timeouts and a 20, and most importantly, they have a foul to give. .15 and 2/10 seconds remaining, and the Wizards lead by 4, looking to pull off their second consecutive upset in as many nights. Well, here's what's upcoming for this Washington team. Friday night, they'll be in Los Angeles to take on Kobe, Shaq, and the Lakers. Then a day off and traveling to Denver Sunday night to face their old pal Juwan Howard as they close out this 6-game road trip. Then 2 days off, and it's back home to face the Sacramento Kings on Wednesday. How is that?
Easier now.
Who made up that schedule?
I'm sure the computer did that.
Someone called David Stern and asked him what the deal is. Sun Microsystems upcoming games, they'll all be right here on Comcast Sportsnet.
Well, back to this game, I'm sure Doug Collins is saying, obviously no fouls in the act of shooting. You've got a foul to give, but let's try and force them to use some time. Nothing quick.
And especially don't foul them in three-point territory.
Oh, yeah.
In games decided by 3 points or less, the Wizards are 9 and 4. The Sonics are 6 and 9. And Jordan with the foul to give on Ray Allen with 10 seconds left.
That was on number 23, Michael Jordan.
Jordan has 26 points and 10 rebounds with 4 assists. Stackhouse has 18 points and Lue 11.
Same idea, though. Force them to use time. No quick shots.
Allen lost the ball. Simmons chases it down, and he's held by Ray Allen, and that will do it. What a game and what a performance by this Wizards club.
I couldn't tell if someone knocked the ball loose or it just slipped out of Ray's hands. But Ray has had a very tough time tonight, not just with his shooting, but handling the ball. Ray has 4 turnovers, make that 5 with that one.
Well, free throws will be taken here, I believe, by Bobby Simmons with 1 plus the penalty and 5 and 1/10 seconds remaining. So he can effectively salt it away if it isn't done already. The Wizards lead by 4. Our Dodge game summary tonight, the Wizards shooting 42% and holding Seattle to 36%.
Boy, look at that run, 13-2 to end the first half. Washington, though, had the drought in the third and fourth quarter.
And MJ with 26 points as Simmons hits them both, and that's going to do it. 2 big free throws by Bobby Simmons, who once again plays well off the bench in 16 minutes. While he didn't hit any field goals, he was 3 of 4 from the line, had 3 rebounds.
Big win. I'll tell you.
Gigantic. And, you know, you look at that Phoenix game, which unfortunately was a blowout, the second worst loss of the season. The Golden State game, that came after Michael Jordan's second tongue lashing. And the Wizards built a 14-point lead in that game.
They played well in that game.
Sure
they
did.
played well enough to win. Just had some problems in that fourth quarter and a very hot shooting Gilbert Arenas and Antoine Jamison. But, yeah, they've got to be proud of their play. And all of a sudden, you know, they're in a situation now. Let's go to our Subway play of the day, delivered by none other than MJ. Just scored a shot before this. This one here, 4 quick points to get a good separation of 6 points. Get a 6 points lead on Seattle and gain control.
Lewis inside, banks it in with 3 and 2/10 seconds to go. Stackhouse, he's fouled. So Jerry will have a chance to add to his point total with 2 seconds left, and the Wizards up by 4. So Washington taking advantage of a Milwaukee loss tonight in Denver. And how do you like this, folks? The Wizards are now back in the 8th and final playoff spot in the East.
Yeah, and more importantly, they've got a game lead in terms of the loss column. Keep in mind, Milwaukee has the series advantage. So in the case of a tie, you don't want those ties with Milwaukee.
Michael Jordan comes out to a standing ovation in Seattle. And for the second straight year, these 2 teams will split a pair, each winning on the other's home court. MJ, Stackhouse, and Lue combined for 70 last night. Tonight,
looks like 57.
And that is it. Doug Collins gets his 71st victory as Wizards coach in 2 years. Michael Jordan with 26 points and 10 rebounds. And they hold Ray Allen to 17 points on 6 of 18 shooting. Tremendous win for the Wizards here tonight. Their second straight out west. Comcast Sportsnet coverage of Wizards basketball has been brought to you tonight by Southwest Airlines with more than 2,700 nonstop daily flights to 59 destinations all across the country. By Jim Coleman's Montgomery Mall Toyota. Remember, nobody beats a Jim Coleman deal. Miller Brothers Ford and Chevrolet. The Fannie Mae Foundation, showing America a new way home. Rosenthal Infinity, the Metro's largest Infinity dealer on Route 7 in Tyson's Corner. And by your Washington area Volkswagen dealers, proud sponsors of the Washington Wizards. Victories don't come any bigger than this tonight as the Wizards win for the second straight evening after beating Portland last night, and victorious tonight 80-74. For Phil Chenier, this is Steve Buckhantz and our entire Comcast Sportsnet crew reminding you that Wizards basketball has been a presentation of Washington Sports and Entertainment, Comcast Sportsnet, and the National Basketball Association. Stay tuned. Guarantee Residential Lending Wizards Postgame Live is next. Wizards victorious tonight by 6 in a huge win. So long, everybody.